Welcome to Castles and Canals. We're continuing our 7-night Greek Isles cruise with a stop at the Port of Athens. We're up early for a fun multi-stop port adventure that will take us to some really unique places just outside of Athens. Then, later, back on the ship, it's Pirate Night. You won't want to miss this. It's day 4 on the Disney Fantasy, and we are here in Piraeus Port in Athens, Greece.
We just enjoy breakfast on our veranda. We use the little quick breakfast cart you can fill out. It comes from your drawer in your room. You hang out your door at night, and they bring you breakfast next morning. It's mostly things like fruit, pastries, toast, that kind of stuff. Still very nice though. Nice to enjoy breakfast on the veranda. But today we have a fun port adventure planned. We'll save. We'll show you what's going to happen in a little bit. But first, let's head down to the Buena Vista Theater to meet up with our tour group.
We checked in and met up with our group in the Buena Vista Theater before heading down to Deck 1 to head out on our port adventure. Unlike many other ports, where we would get our coach directly in front of the ship, in Athens, we were escorted through the port building. This was actually really nice as it gave everyone a chance to use the restroom and purchase some water or snacks. You can see here where they had uncovered ancient ruins and blocked that area off. Our port adventure today will take us to 3 locations: the Temple of Poseidon on Cape Sunion, a swim in Lake Vougliameni, and finally a restaurant for a Greek-style barbecue and a traditional Greek dancing show. Our first stop is Lake Vougliameni, known for its mineral-rich water and year-round lukewarm temperatures. It's also a Greek national monument. The facilities at the far end of the lake are set up a bit like a resort. There's facilities for changing, showers, loungers, and a nice bar. As part of our excursion, we were allowed a lounger under the umbrellas with a pillow and fresh towel to use. We're going to change into our swimsuits and go in for a swim.
This is, I murdered this, but Lake Vougliameni? Is that it?
Sure.
This is a natural lagoon, saltwater lagoon, inland, and there are actually tunnels, caves under the water that lead to the ocean, which is why it's saltwater here. But it is, she said it's like temperate water year round, like
it stays 26 degrees Celsius like all year round in the winter.
68 Fahrenheit, yeah.
Yeah.
So people from here all year round. It's up a bit like a resort kind of situation. There's like loungers and stuff like that. They supplied us with a couple sunbeds and an umbrella as part of our package. Yeah, about a couple hours here, but yeah, absolutely beautiful. Like, this is one of those kind of places that you probably wouldn't know about unless you did a port adventure with your cruise or somebody clued you in on it. Definitely worth your time to come here. I'm feeling a little squirrely now because there's like little fish in this water.
Yeah, I'm just keep moving my feet. If you just keep moving your feet, you're fine. But they were like right around the stairs when you were trying to get into the water, so that was the biggest part. Where you just had to dive in, and then once you were swimming, it's fine. Once you're moving, it's fine. Yeah, but they're just like little, like they're ones that you've probably seen online in videos about like pedicures and things like that. So it's not too bad. It just catches you a little off guard.
Yeah, they keep trying to like eat the dead skin off your legs, and it's a little weird, and it tickles. More than anything, it tickles a lot.
Yeah.
I'll get some pictures. I will sacrifice myself to get some video of them by the stairs. But absolutely beautiful place.
Yeah.
So glad we came here. Highly recommend if you get a chance to do this.
Just remember goggles, because I forgot my goggles, so I'm not able to swim as well as I would like to, but still, it's going on Strava.
Yeah, bring goggles. If you have snorkel stuff, like we saw all these snorkeling here. It's so cool to snorkel here, so yeah. Check it out, Lake Vougliameni.
And maybe when I'm doing the voiceover, we'll fix the pronunciation if we need to. This was an absolute highlight of our time in Greece. We're not kidding when we say this is one of the best things we've ever done on a cruise trip. swim, we enjoyed a lovely bottle of pink Moscato. Not a bad way to spend a Tuesday morning.
Cheers to a Greek adventure.
Cheers. Rosé all day.
It was all over too soon. I think we could have spent all day there, but we had to reboard the coach to travel to our next destination. We headed all the way down to the very tip of the peninsula to Cape Sunion and the Temple of Poseidon. The temple is perched high up on the cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
In their sandwich technique, what is sandwich? Can you see up there? It shows that the other word that's actually cool. So you have to do one of that.
So stop number 2 for the day. We're high up on Cape Sunion. That's what you said?
Yes.
Cape Sunion.
Best pronunciation we have. Yeah.
And that behind us there is the Temple of Poseidon from 4th century BC.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently this isn't the original. The first one was destroyed by the Persians. Then it got rebuilt.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously, years and years later it was destroyed over time, and then they've excavated it and they've rebuilt it to the state that it's in now.
Mm-hmm.
So they said they have not found the statue of Poseidon that should be in there.
Oh gosh. I don't want to lose my device.
But yeah, it's up in my hat.
Or here.
As you can tell, it is quite windy up here, but don't worry, we managed to rescue Tori's hat. Seeing ruins like these is truly an incredible experience. It's hard to get a sense of the scale and beauty of these structures on video. It's something that you really need to experience in person. And the views of the sea from this vantage point are breathtaking. The color of the water is so strikingly blue, it's almost hard to believe it's real. As we were exploring the ruins, you could hear people in our group, both young and old, start to discuss how long it would take until we would reach the restaurant for lunch. Folks were definitely starting to get hangry, so it was time to head off to the final stop of our adventure. As we make our way back up from the bottom tip of the cape towards Athens, we are treated to some absolutely incredible views of the Athenian Riviera and the Aegean Sea. We've reached our destination for lunch today, Taverna Solis. This restaurant is a legendary family-run spot known for its incredible grilled meats and warm Greek hospitality. There are 2 Disneyport Adventure buses here, and we are seated at several large family-style tables. When you get a chance, take a moment to have a look around this place. There's so much to see. Our lunch came to the table family style. We started out with some Greek wine, followed by an incredible fresh salad and a plate full of some of the best tzatziki we've ever tasted. This was followed up with fresh fried cheese and French fries. Tori took the plate of fresh feta all to herself. And finally, some spit roasted lamb. Dessert was fresh Greek yogurt with honey, but a hearty lunch wasn't all we were experiencing here. The entire day was truly such a great experience. If you are doing a Disney Greek Isles cruise, we highly recommend booking this port adventure. Back on the ship, Pirate Night festivities were starting. Tori gave pirate trivia in the D Lounge a go. She didn't do very well, but maybe she was just distracted by this fun tabletop. Next, we're headed back down to the tube for a special treat. The drink menus here light up, which is a lot of fun. Disney occasionally brings on guest performers from Broadway, which they call Songbirds at Sea. On our sailing, that was Ian Knauer. We missed his earlier performance as Jafar in the Aladdin musical, but we were so happy to get to hear him sing tonight.
The sun was shining, you all went out and you explored, and now you come back on board all ready for Pirate Night and to enjoy the fun festivities on board. Speaking of fun festivities, we are now going to have our Songbirds at Sea. Have we got any fans of Disney? Woo! Any fans of musicals? Woo! Wow, well, we are in the right place. Well, the wonderful man I'm about to introduce you has performed on Broadway. He's performed on West End, and now he's here with us right here on the Disney Fancy. So please put your hands together for the very talented Ian Knauer.
Show me everything, tell me how. It all means something and meant nothing to me. These emotions I never knew. Some other world far beyond this place, beyond the trees, above the clouds. Oh, I see before me a new horizon. I wanna know. Can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me. Tell me more, please show me. Something's familiar about these strangers like me. Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. Oh, I'm so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. Excellent. My name is Ian Knauer, and I am thrilled to be here sharing some of my favorite memories through the Disney Songbook. And what better way to start than with a little Phil Collins? Do we have any Phil Collins fans in the house? I knew it. And of course it's always fine. I probably could catch up with you tomorrow. But is this what it feels like to be growing apart? When did I become the one who's always chasing your heart? Now I turn around and find I am lost in the woods. North and south, right is left. When you're gone, I'm the one who sees you home. But now I'm lost in the woods, and I don't know what path you are. I'm lost in the woods. Up to now, the next step was a question of how. I never thought it was a question of whether. Who am I? If I'm not your guy, where am I? If we're not together forever. Now I know you're my true north, 'cause I am lost in the woods. Up is down, day's night when you're not there. Oh, you're my only landmark, so I'm lost in the woods, wondering if you still care. But I'll wait for a sign, and I'm your path, 'cause you are mine. Until then, I'm lost in the woods. Lost in the woods. I'm lost in the
We interrupted his process, and so the gold coins didn't go in the eye slots. Let's put them in there. There we go. Now it looks like he's supposed to look.
Finally, to cap off this epic day, we grabbed some pool deck dinner and tucked in for the Pirates in the Caribbean deck party.
Ready for Pirate Night?
Oh, it feels mighty good to once again be unfurled and flying high over pirate waters. Shiver me timbers, what has we here? Annual meeting of the Brethren Court? Or does I need to call the zoo and inform them that all the party animals have escaped? Whatever be the case, if adventure ye be wantin', then I say drop anchor, mateys, 'cause you've charted a course to the right place. But where be my manners? Guess I left them in me skin. Anywho, allow me to introduce myself. The name be Jolly Roger, but I insist you call me J.R. Question for ye all. If you be ready for pirate fun and adventure, let me hear you shout, aye, aye! Time to band together and welcome the most adventurous swashbucklers ever to sail the seven seas! And the the most fun bunch of pirates I know. Please welcome Mickey's Pirate Crew!
Pirates of the Caribbean, welcome to all you young fancy pirates! If you're ready to join the rest of Mickey's famous pirate crew, then let us hear a loud pirate cheer! Well done! Now enough further to do. I think it's time to introduce the rest of Mickey's pirate crew. If you let our first Buccaneer would take to a pirate's life like a duck to water, you'd be in luck. Please give a big Buccaneer cheer for Pirate Gold! Next, we have the most dazzling damsel that captured this here pirate's foul heart. One Nelly cheers for the Caribbean. Why is none other than Pirate Daisy? Hello, everyone. I say, of course, for fun. How about you? Now, here comes the most dynamic pirate that ever tripped over the gangplank. Let your cheers fill the sails for the Caribbean. It's Pirate Goofy!
Oh, and don't forget to have fun too.
And last, but certainly not least, here is the most charming of princesses and the music of snack kept in Mickey's very heart. Let your cheers rock the seas, but hear me, the fair pirate Minnie! We sure are, Minnie! Me too!
With the crew all accounted for, I say, away we go!
Come, ye daring young buccaneers, come and capture your treasure. Sail with us on the seven seas and find your richest reward.
Live the dream, you'll find the world filled with gold beyond measure. Bid farewell to your landlocked friends and maybe climb aboard.
Away, come let the light we up. Away, adventures waiting for you. Come on, you brave young buccaneers, come live the life of pirates life. Come live the life we love. Where the sword and we shine, off to see faraway land. Away, come live the life we love.
Now in true pirate spirit, we need you all to sing and dance along, just do as we do. Aye, and the next time the chorus comes along, sing it with us. Pirate Minnie.
Oh, thank you. When you see Tortuga's coast, oh, you're gonna be smiling. The lights, there's so much to behold. Sail with us on the westward wind, see the beautiful islands. Sail with us and across the earth in search of silver and gold. Sing!
Away, come live the life we love. Away, adventures waiting for you. Come on, you brave young buccaneers, come live the life of pirates life. Come live the life we love. With the sword in each hand, to see faraway land. Away, come live the life we love.
Well done, you partying pirates! Now, in your loudest voice, answer me this. Who is the leader of the crew?
Captain Mickey!
It's all
special. If you think you have what it takes to be a part of Mickey's pirate crew, then loudly shout aye!
I agree, and as captain I say that Mickey's Pirate Academy, yeah!
Pirate Shanganol, the Captain Mickey to officially accept you to his pirate crew, he must first master the code as described in the articles of Mickey's Pirates Academy.
Gorge, what does that mean?
It means they need to do exactly as we do.
Oh, that's easy.
If you be ready for lesson 1, then shout aye!
Well done. Here be lesson number 1.
Lesson number 1.
If ever a captain keeps you in order or asks you a question, loud and proud say, aye, Captain, try it.
Aye, Captain.
All together, once again, if ever a captain gives you an order or asks you a question, loud and proud say, aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Well done and good for you. On to lesson number 2.
Lesson number 2.
We pirates are known as an adventurous lot.
That be true.
But we're also known for celebrating. So, all true pirates need to know how to dance a pirate jig.
Do exactly as we do. Here we go. Dance like true pirates.
So, if asked, can you dance a pirate jig? Commence to dancing and make it big. Go!
Well done. Before we go on, tell me true. Are you clear on lesson number 2? Your pirate talent is clear to see. Onward now to lesson number 3. Lesson number 3.
Lesson number 3.
Though we pirates do a lot of celebrating,
You said doo-doo.
as I was saying, besides celebrating, us pirates need to appear fierce. Lesson number 3, making a fierce pirate pose.
Do it with us. Reach down and grab your imaginary pirate sword and throw it up to the sky. Now swing it to the left and right. And now we shout R.
Wow, that is fierce.
So if asked, can you be pirate fierce? Show 'em, crew, you know what to do.
Before we're on to something new, I say time for review.
Great idea. From the top and don't be slow. Ready, set, here we go. If ever a captain gives you an order or asks you a question, loud and proud say, aye, Captain.
Can you dance a pirate jig? Do it now and make it big.
Can you be pirate fierce? Show 'em, crew, you know what to do.
Done. Before we move to lesson number 4, are you ready to take on more?
Captain.
Since it sounds like you want more, on to lesson number 4.
Lesson number 4.
Lesson number 4.
I'll give this one a go. One thing that we pirates are not is subtle. Yikes! That smells worse than Blackbeard's gym socks.
The point B. We pirates strive to do things, especially when we sing.
And a true pirate's favorite song is one you all need to know. And it goes like this. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yay! So if asked, what be a pirate's favorite song? Loud and proud, sing along. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
To make it into my crew, you must be the best. Are you ready for the last test? All right, crew, look alive. On to lesson number 5.
Lesson number 5.
Lesson number 5.
What does a pirate love more than anything?
The sea!
questions based on your proven pirate skills and showing a certain somebody that you know what to do. I now declare all of you official members of my pirate crew.
Welcome home to Mickey's Pirate Crew. You passed the test and now you're in our crew. It's true. Welcome home to Mickey's Pirate Crew. Enjoy the ocean breeze. Swim on the space trains. Now bring the one to any port you please.
Congratulations! Terrific job,
Hey, crew, looky there. We've got company.
Mr. Smee?
Do pardon my interruption of your festivities, but you're needing to make way immediately, or sooner.
But why?
So we don't get hit by that cannonball.
Hurry up, hit, Captain! Come aboard, boys!
Abandon your stations or prepare to take cold steel.
Aye, Scatman or Keeby's looking up there. Now, all right. Please give a big decent welcome to the new captain of this here ship. All the way from Neverland is Captain Hook.
Yes, it is I, the new caretaker and overseer of this fine vessel. Simply put, this ship is mine! Mr. Smee, status report.
Aye, Captain. All loose ends are tied up, so to speak. The ship is now yours to do with as you please. Enjoy.
Oh, I shall. What's the matter, former captain? That got your tongue?
Now listen here, Hook. You may have the upper hand.
Oh,
Hook. But this is our ship, and I intend to get it back with a captain's challenge.
lost that pirate code. Oh, very well. The terms. If I win, you walk the plank.
Agreed.
And in the unlikely event that your crew succeeds,
We get the ship back. And you will leave hearing all of us chant, Hook is a codfish, Hook is a codfish.
Hook is a codfish. Hook is a codfish. What? Too soon?
Do we have an agreement?
agreed.
Well, then I say, let the captain challenge officially begin. Now remember, you are all a part of Mickey's Pirate Crew now. Whatever the task, respond loud and proud.
You can do it, crew. I know you can.
Mr. Speed, test this so-called pirate crew. Just one itsy-bitsy wrong answer, and he walks the plank.
Aye, Captain Hook. Look lively, you swabs. Now, the first thing any real pirate knows is that when a captain gives you an order or asks you a question, what do you say? Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye, Captain.
Impossible! Lucky guess. Speed, give them the next one, and make this one especially rough. Got it?
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, I just gave the answer to the last question.
Speed!
Yes, sir, Captain, sir. Here's the next test. When it's a good one, all true pirates enjoy a good celebration.
Aye!
If you are real pirates, let the captain see a true pirate jig.
Sure, crew, and make it big. Let's play. You're doing great.
have true pirate ferocity, the certain former captain goes overboard. You heard him. He wants to know, can you be pirate fierce?
So a crew, you know what to do.
You scared the wits out of me. Get off me, you twit! And you! Get up, you cowards! 'Tis I'll ask the next question. Answer me this. What is a true pirate's favorite song?
Loud and proud, sing along.
Yo ho, a pirate's fight for me. Hey! No, no! Yes, yes, yes! Wonderful, why didn't you, Captain? So help me, Steve! I got it! Prepare for your date with the blank, mouse! Tell me, what do true pirates love the most? Treasure!
Now shake your crew from coast to coast.
This can't be happening!
Oh, yes, it can.
And it just did.
I always knew you could do it. What? I did. Hook is a codfish. Hook is a codfish. Hook is a codfish. Hook is a codfish. Hook is a
Now see here, that's not very nice. Captain has asked you to stop. You're not listening, Captain. Do something. Come on, Captain, back to Neverland. Now which direction is it from here? Get me out of here. Wow! Wait for me! Hey, Misty! Howdy, Captain! Come on, man! Oogie, oogie, oogie! Well, Captain Mickey, with the codfish out of the way and this here ship back in your control, I'd say it's time to continue celebrating your brilliant new crew.
A three cheers for our new crew. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! You guys are gonna be the best crew ever. Well, crew, that was a good first adventure. I can't wait for our next one. See y'all real soon, mateys. Arr!
Hi, everyone. Congratulations on becoming members of Mickey's Pirate Crew. See you on our next adventure.
Yup, have fun, me hearties. See you pirates later.
Welcome to the crew, everyone.
Join us next time for day 5 of our cruise, where our port of call will be Mykonos.